Hello everyone, my name is Masterstarman and welcome back for more Let's Play Castlevania Dawn of Sorrow. Last time, we did quite a fair bit of progress. We finished up for now in the Wizardry Lab, and we started up here in the Garden of Madness. We also went to the Demon Guest House briefly. We got a fair number of souls for what it was worth, too. Not the one I wanted, but we did get a fair number of souls. We also got a new magic seal last time. It was a pretty, progress-filled episode all around. In this part, we're going to be continuing on through the Garden of Madness. And seeing what else we can do today. We have these things here which can be kind of annoying to fight because they like to turn you into stone, which is kind of an annoying status condition. My area of progress is always kind of confusing for a lot of this place, because... And I think in my practice run I died like halfway through this place as well. Yeah, so this is something that I guess it's kind of being mean to talk to about. You notice on the sidebar how there was this weird A and B letters that aren't really beside my information here? We got a new gray soul, the doppelganger soul. Switch soul and equipment between A and B. This is a really, really, really good soul. As you see, 2 sets of equipment may be used using the menu's equip. You can essentially set 2 loadouts of equipment here. And yeah, let's not beat around the bush. That's a really, really, really good ability. For the most part, I kind of just like keeping these mostly the same, except maybe changing my weapon or my, red souls around. So, like, I'm gonna stick with the axe armor for this. I'll probably go, I like flying armor. And I'll go with, well, I only have 1 yellow soul anyway, so... And if I remember my buttons for this, I used every other button I have, besides the one that actually switched there. Let's not get hit by that. Yeah, we have the farmer skeletons here. They can be kind of threatening enemies, because they summon the seeds that can plant new enemies here. We have a mimic here. This can be kind of an obnoxious enemy to deal with. And I am about to die here. Holy crap. There we go. Let's not die to a mimic today. Yeah, this area kinda does get a little bit difficult, though. Some of the enemies can definitely hit pretty hard. I'm trying to decide which way I want to go here. The Garden of Madness is kind of a weirdly split up area. Some parts you can't access right now until we come back to something else, so... It's one of those areas that I often do kind of get confused in, especially on the first visit. I don't mind getting another Corpse Sweet Soul, because I think we can use that to upgrade some really good stuff as of right now. Maybe not as of right now, but like in a little bit we'll be able to make some really, really nice stuff with upgrading. I realize I have backdashing as well that I could probably be doing, but... Oh well. Got a lot of money for coming down this way, and we can get the Fleuret. Small sword. It's a little bit faster than my katana, so maybe I might try this out for a little bit and see how it works out. I kind of like the katana a little bit more, honestly. Just the range, man. Just the range. Can't beat a good katana. I never really used the katana much in this game, so I guess that is kind of a nice thing of getting to try something new here. I hate these Skeletor, or the... Not Skeletorangs, the... skeleton guys that throw the barrels at you. Skeleton Apes, I think? Yeah, Skeleton Ape. guys here. You can also ride them if you're just on the plated part on the back. And, okay. Oh, god damn it. You see why I hate these enemies yet? Because they just kind of throw them in the stupidest places in this place, and yeah, your first playthrough, you're probably going to take a few cheap shots from them. And land directly on a skeleton kicker. I still would really like to get the Mandragora soul, but it's probably not happening anytime soon here. Also, crap, I remember what's for this place. Ugh. If we head back this way, we're kind of on the other side of that boss door. This part of the game is kind of on the obnoxious side, if I'm being honest. I'm gonna use my corn soup, I think. Might be seen as a waste to some, but I don't really care. I'm kind of low on health and a bit far from a save point, I think. Yeah, this thing. I hate this thing. So you might be wondering to yourself, what determined that number? It's your money count. If you can tell on here, it says 777. Our money count is 7178. We basically need to make the last 3 digits of our money equal 778. That is an obnoxious thing to do. This puzzle, I've never, ever been a fan of. So, I'm gonna meet you guys back here when I get close to it. You're mostly just gonna want to kill these enemies and break these candles here until you get close to the amount you need here. Just keep in mind the bronze ones are worth 10, blue ones worth 1, and, silver one's worth, like, 50. We are game! We have 7777 gold, that's pretty dang nice! Once you have 777 gold from doing this, if we open up this door here, it will move out of the way, and inside we can get the 3 sevens. You might be asking yourself, is this worth it? Absolutely, this armor is really, really, really nice. Okay, it lowers your defense by a lot, and that's honestly a really really bad trade-off. But it does increase your other stats really, really well. You can take it that what you will for whether or not you like it or not. I might use it at some points, but I think for right now, especially since I'm really low on health, I am gonna stick with my current piece of armor right now. Yeah, that room there can definitely be obnoxious if you're trying to go for 100%. And spoiler alert, there's 2 more of those in the game. That's only the first one that we gotta do. Get out of here. I don't think we can access the upper part of this place for right now, though. In fact, I'm pretty sure we can't, so let's continue on to the Dark Chapel. I don't want to die before a save room here. Thank you. Yeah, especially after getting the 3 sevens. I do not want to die after that, because that is an obnoxious freaking thing to get. It didn't even take me that long. It only took me, honestly, like, maybe, like, between 5 to 10 minutes. It really wasn't that long. I've definitely done longer grind things before, but yeah. We can't go in up. We can't grab that item there. We also have a witch here. Yeah, we got these tiny devils here. A lot of, just in general, some pretty decent enemies all around here. These, I don't remember what the name of these enemies here is. The ghouls. These are the enemies that if you grab their soul in this game, you'll be able to eat rotten food, which is a very nice thing. It's a really rare soul for, I guess, just for how common these enemies are. As a good trade-off. Pretty easy enemies to kill, though, so if you want to get a really easy soul, then those are, well, easy for being common souls, I guess I should mean, but, yeah. I believe that's a way we can't really go for right now. We'll kind of be coming back from that way later on. And... yep, we got a warp room there. I don't believe I want to synthesize anything for right now, but it's definitely nice to keep in mind. Ooh! Summon an archer for your support. That's very nice. Damn it, there's really a freaking guy here. I guess the creatures aren't really as bad as I made them out to be. They just take a lot of hits and they hurt, but by this point in the game, you should be fine to deal with them. This way here, I won't really be going through it too much. We have a new enemy called a Hellboar here. It's basically an upgraded Slaughterer. Yeah. I'm just gonna straight up say it right now. You can't finish anything in that area that'll eventually lead you to a dead end, so yeah, as of right now, I'm gonna be ignoring that place, but yeah. Also just realizing me switching to the freaking B subset is just gonna make editing even trickier for this, but oh well, it is what it is. Alright. Another new enemy here. This is the Great Armor. This was a boss in the original Aria of Sorrow. Dies in only a few hits in this game. It's really not a tough enemy at all, honestly. A lot of enemies have gotten a pretty significant redesign, though, in this game, which is pretty cool, all things considered. We have Valkyries here. I believe the Valkyrie is, yeah, it's another one of those really rare souls, of course. I don't believe we can get the thing if we... no, we can't grab that for riding all the way up, unfortunately. And... alright, I believe we got a save room up here? Yes. I think this is gonna do it for this episode of Let's Play Castlevania Dawn of Sorrow. We're coming up on some boss stuff here in a little bit. And I know it may seem like it's anticlimactic to end off right here, but we've been going at this for quite a while. We finished our way through the Garden of Madness, and we started up here in this place. Next time, we're gonna take on some bosses and see what they really have in store for us. Sorry for spoiling some things, but yes, we got bosses coming up. Thank you for watching. I've been Masterstarman, and I'll see you guys next time. Peace out.